Hello, welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title of this video, we're here to tell you guys our engagement story. So big things have been happening since the last time that we were with you guys, right?
Big things.
Yeah.
Expensive things. Burn a hole in your pocket type of things.
Drama.
Shout out to Dave Ramsey for the zero base budget for helping me out.
Anyways, so on April 6th, we got engaged. So it's been a crazy 4 days. But we just want to tell you guys, for those of you guys who care, those of you guys who watch our videos, why not let you know how it went down. Do you wanna start?
You want me to kick this off?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did not go to Jared. He went to Shanko. I went to Shanko like 4 months prior to asking her for her hand in marriage. So walked into Shanko, saved up money. So I spoke with the lady at Shanko. You know, she gave me a bunch of different options. I was like, look, stay within this price range. I'm not gonna say what the price was. You can go online and check and see if you want. Don't do that though. So she gave me a list. She pulled out, you know, she came out with the tray. She showed me my different options. I was like, you know what? This is gonna be the one. It took me maybe about another month or so to pay it off. And then I had to sit up in my closet. For like 4 months. And then, you know, we've been talking about, we talked about it a lot, kind of.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot.
Marriage things, when we're gonna get married, how it's gonna go down, and just are we ready? And
so this, to clarify this, a lot of people ask, oh, was this, you know, out of the blue? Well, yes and no. We had talked about it a lot before. We had, you know, talked about whether it was very important for me that he asked my parents and my dad, my stepdad.
Did it?
That was really important to me. And then also, were we ready as a couple, relationship-wise, where we're mature enough to get married? So that was something that was very, very important. From my standpoint, I was ready like 3 years ago.
No.
Obviously, no, I wasn't. Me and him,
we were
how long have we been dating?
Going on 3 years, but it's been 2 years right now. But like
2
you
years
said,
and 3 months.
Like you said before, year number 1, we wouldn't get married in a year because there's not enough time. So in that sense, we weren't ready. Year number 2, definitely, you know, we had our ups and downs, so we weren't ready. Weren't mature enough.
That was our growth year.
That was our growth year.
Put it that way.
And then now, currently, where we are, I feel like we're in a good place. We still got some growing to do.
Needless to say, I was definitely ready to get married. But I was very respectful too of the fact that he needed to get to a certain point in his life.
What point is that?
Well, I don't know. You can share. You can share.
Uh-huh.
But I think we each had growing to do, but we were definitely in different places, and I think it was very important for us to get on the same page. You know, for us to take this next step. So fast forward to last weekend, I was at a friend's wedding. Shout out to who you are. You know.
Say her name.
No.
Say her name.
I'm not gonna put her on blast like that.
Well, how you gonna put her on blast? You got married. It's a special occasion.
Anyways, so I was gone for that weekend. I was gone for 4 days, and me and him, you know, obviously talked over the weekend and stuff. So I believe that that's the weekend that he talked to my dad.
Yeah, I called him.
For some reason, he was nervous.
What do you mean for some reason? Because I don't ever speak to your father, and now I'm calling your father up to ask for your hand in marriage.
That Thursday night, April 6th, that he planned it all out. The way he did it was I think that Wednesday, he said, hey, let's go to San Francisco on Thursday, and I've got a school project. I have to go and take pictures in San Francisco. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, sure. That's not out of the ordinary at all. We do that all the time. We take a lot of spontaneous trips, right? To take pictures.
Spontaneous for me, but for you, it's a hassle. I like spontaneity. And you.
Okay, that's besides the point.
I know it's besides the point, but I mean, let's just throw it out there.
Yes,
I'm more of on the whim. Look, let's not really plan. Let's hop in the car. Let's go to the Shell, fill up, get some snacks, hit the road, and you're like, look, how far is it? How long is it gonna take to get there?
Where are we gonna eat?
When are we leaving? Yada yada yada. It's like, look, we could die tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
You are tripping.
So the fact that he asked me to do that on Thursday was not anything out of the ordinary. We've done it before. I've learned to go with his spontaneity, and it's helped me a lot to be spontaneous, which I appreciate. Thank you.
Right on.
So we took the drive out to San Francisco. It was supposed to rain. Luckily, it didn't rain until later that evening, but
It rained.
Oh, it kind of did, right?
It sprinkled.
Yeah, it was.
But it rained heavy on the way back.
Yeah. So the plan was to go to Chinatown, take lots of pictures, you know, go through the different shops and stuff like that.
Hey, I'm gonna add those pictures because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So just a little tidbit. I'm gonna add those pictures at the end of this video. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Continue.
No worries. And so we walked around Chinatown. We did that for quite a few,
Like
2 or 3 hours. Yeah.
Going out there.
We left Chinatown. There's a particular bakery in Chinatown that we always go to get buns. We went and got some buns. Then we walked around the city. We left Chinatown and just walked around the city.
Yeah.
And took pictures and saw everything. And he said, oh, well, there's this restaurant that I really want to go to. But it opens at 4 or 4:30. 4, right?
Like 4.
Yeah.
We got
And
there
he had
around
told me
4:30.
about that before. He had gone to this restaurant before.
It's called The View.
It's called The View. Shout out to The View.
The View. In San Francisco. Check it out.
Y'all helped us make a lot of things happen. Y'all helped
Exactly.
you make a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
So anyways, for those of you guys who don't know what it is, it's downtown, somewhere downtown in San Francisco, in the Marriott Hotel.
Yeah, I think it's the Marriott Hotel.
It's kind of like a lounge setting. You go all the way up to the 39th floor, and then you have pretty much a 360 view of the city. It's amazing. So we went up there and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. Originally when we got there, all the spots directly by the windows were taken. So we sat somewhere in the middle of the lounge, and then partway through we ordered food, which was a little bit on the pricey side. But we ordered food nonetheless, and then he went up to the bathroom. He said, hey, I need to go up to the bathroom.
How long was I gone? Mind you,
He was gone.
she's told this story about maybe how many times now? At least 10 times.
At
And the time that I stepped away from the table and went to the bathroom has changed like at least. You told it 10 times. It's changed 10 times.
It was anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes.
Not 30
Not even
minutes.
exaggerating. Okay, fine, 20. That's a good halfway point.
It was like 11 minutes.
It was like 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
At least 15, probably 20. And I was sitting there with my food by myself, and I was like, you know what? I don't like eating by myself, so let me just hold out. A little while later, the waitress comes up and she's like, hey, that couple over there is leaving. And it's first come, first served basis. So do you guys want the window? I've already put a reserved sign on it. And I was like, oh, yes, please.
And mind you, my sister was telling me, shout out to my sister, because she had a good idea. Look, make reservations, plan it before you go, yada yada yada. I was like, look. I prayed about this. The Lord got my back. Sure enough, I went there on a whim. Wanted a window seat. Did we get a window seat?
Yes.
We got the window seat.
Look at God.
Didn't call ahead of time to let them know, look, I need y'all to make these arrangements, but did everything work out the way it needed to work out?
Yes, it did.
See, look, check me out.
I mean, but in retrospect, I agree with your sister. I would have made a reservation, but that's okay.
That's whatever.
So, anyways, we picked up our plates and we went and sat by the window, and I was like taking pictures, and that was like the best day ever. It was I recommend it. The view is a great place to get a good, nice look at the city. And so, Babe turns over to me and he's like, hey, since we never do this, we never go to like super expensive restaurants ever. I'm all about Taco Bell. Let's take it home and watch How to Get Away with Murder. Can I get an amen? Okay. But anyway, so he's like, let's get a dessert. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. And so I think we ordered the cheesecake off the menu.
Yeah. Small little bite-sized cheesecake.
Most expensive cheesecake I've ever
$9.
tried. I have
$9 like this.
I have a brand new respect for the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, because I used to hoot and holler about how expensive they were, but no.
But they give you nice little
They give you a good amount.
For your money.
You can actually get filled off that cheesecake.
Exactly.
Anyways, another waiter comes up and he's like, are you guys ready for your dessert? And we're like, yeah. And so he goes back, and then maybe 5 minutes or so, he goes by and he comes back with a platter and he sits down in front of us. And the first thing that I noticed was there's 2 pieces of cheesecake here. We only ordered 1. And so I looked over at him and I was like, why did they give us 2 pieces of cheesecake? I was like, I'm thinking the money. I was like, we're just paid. We're gonna pay a lot of money for this cheesecake. why'd they give us 2? And I kept asking him, I looked over at him and I was like, why'd they give us 2 cheesecakes? And he didn't say a single word. He's just looking at me with like this look. I looked back down, finally got a good look of the plate, and it was really beautiful. They had like chocolate sprinkled over, and then they had strawberries to decorate it. And in one of the strawberries, the ring was sticking out. And I went into like panic mode. I was like, wait, is this a joke? And didn't I ask you that? Is this a joke?
Yeah.
And he's like, why would I joke about something like that? Needless to say, I was like, is this a joke? And he's like, no, this is not a joke. And I believe he got down on one knee. I promise you, I blacked out.
I got down on one knee.
I blacked out. I did not remember anything he said. I just remember looking at him, like staring at him, didn't know what he was saying.
You don't remember my speech?
No.
All that I said.
Not a single thing. And guys, for the teacher, all of you guys out there, she won't remember. But make it a good one anyways, okay?
She will remember.
I don't remember anything he said.
I think it's false to say that. I think it's false to put all women in the category and say that they will remember. I think some will remember.
I was just in shock. To be honest with you, I was in shock for almost the first
You don't
hour.
remember anything that I said.
I remember. I
said.
think at one point you said you loved me, and then you said.
Okay, there is one sentence that you know I did say.
Will you marry me?
Okay, thank you.
I'm assuming he asked me, and I believe I said yes.
What?
And it's so funny because he was holding the ring, and then he said, after he finished his spiel, he's like, okay, what now? Which finger does it go on? I remember that clearly.
I did.
But other than that, I blacked out. I don't remember a lot of that chunk. And then, obviously we said yes, and it was just like such a magical time. We took pictures. One of the first things I said after I came to, I was shocked that I just got engaged and I looked like such a bum.
I didn't look like a bum.
I looked like a bum.
You look like a bum.
I was in the Marriott hotel.
You look good.
In the lounge, the view or whatever. I looked crazy. I was wearing sweat. What was I wearing? Tights and a sweater.
What's wrong with that?
But
it was a rainy day anyway.
Yeah, it was a rainy day.
Come on now.
But looking back, oh my goodness, it was. I couldn't have. I'm glad he didn't do it any other way. Just because it was very authentic. It was very, very much the way he would do it. Everything went as if he planned it. Because he's got his own style and everything like that. And then after we got engaged, after I got over the little shock of that, even though I was still in shock, the waiter's like, can I take pictures? I'm a photographer. And we're like, okay, sure. They were actually such poor quality pictures that I said to him, let's take a selfie. He's like, no, they're gonna be really bad, but I wanted to document that moment. I think those are pictures that we can, keep forever. So I'm just really, I'm just really ecstatic and happy. I think he knows that's something I wanted for a long time, and so he made my dreams come true.
So plant one on me.
But it was fun. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. So that's our little story in a nutshell. We're engaged now. The wedding, I don't know when the wedding's gonna be.
Yeah, we haven't decided.
I'm shooting for 10 months, but it's not looking like it's gonna be 10 months.
But thank you guys for watching. It's been a nice, fun, exciting last 4 days, and so we wanted to share that with you guys.
Plant one more on me, and then we'll go.
No, you plant one on me.
No, come on.
No, you plant one on me.
Look, I went above and beyond to make sure you got a nice proposal. I'm trying to, I set it up nicely. I love you. Come on, hook me up.
I said yes. So I'm just kidding.
Come on, hook me up one more time.